Good morning. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how to successfully utilize cultural sales intelligence to help you to penetrate the Italian market. I spent about 3 or 4 years during my career selling industrial IoT solutions. As Italy is the second largest manufacturing market within Europe, I did spend a lot of time actively penetrating and selling in Italy. My experience within these markets predominantly arranged around the manufacturing, construction, telecommunications, and IT systems industries. Yeah? However, the insights that are primarily going to be derived from these next few videos is based on two of my customers, one which was from northern parts of Italy, from Milan, and one was from right down south. In addition, three friends, three people who are very kind of close to my heart, and for the sake of protecting their identities, we call them Bubble, Sparky, and Kingpin. Bubble is a very close friend of mine from Sicily, right down south. He is somebody very intelligent, very knowledgeable, expert in what he does. However, he's not really motivated by money. He's somebody who has a real zest for life and just lives in the moment and for the moment. The relationship we have with Bubble is very, very important for understanding how to penetrate the Italian market, because he is not dissimilar from a lot of Italians where, yes, they may be ambitious, and yes, you may be talking to them about doing business. However, in order to really unlock the fruits and the value of that relationship, you need to take it deeper. You need to go into a personal level with the Italians and get to know them on a personal level before you can really successfully unlock the fruits of the business relationship, if that makes sense. Sparky's my friend from Rome. Now, Sparky's also very, very intelligent. He's a master level guy. He understands business. He understands business psychology, and he understands the importance of building relationships. And we're not talking about rapport. Sparky showed me there's a difference between having rapport with somebody and having a relationship with somebody. Yeah. Sparky showed me that life is about utilizing those experiences that we have in life. We have different experiences. Some experiences are going to help propel us forward. Other experiences, we utilize them to help us to stand out and build connections and real relationships with people and customers, and differentiate yourself from the crowd. My final friend, Kingpin. Kingpin is also an expert at what he does, a brilliant guy. Expert at creating processes and putting together pieces and facilitating workers and motivating and building teams and running successful teams. But Kingpin is all about the relationship. He really is the epitome of that phrase. It's not what you know, it's who you know. He's, when you think of Kingpin, that is him. He can get into big organization because he knows somebody quite high up and will lean on that relationship to get into that organization. And he also helps me really strategize and understand this market, and really was a key contributing factor to my success within Italy. If we look at the similarity of these guys, they're all relationship driven. They all have a love for their culture, their country, and their history. Each one of them will tell you that Italy is the best. They're all negotiation experts, and I've got a few examples where I will talk to you later and show you about how they all do this kind of negotiation dance. And they're all very passionate about negotiating. They all have very indirect and high context communication, and are all leaders in the sense that they are all assertive in their areas of interest and expertise. One of the things that I really learned from all three of these guys is there's a difference between rapport building and relationship building. Now, that may confuse people because people think, okay, yeah, building rapport is the start of building a relationship. Yes, it is. But building rapport is about finding interest, finding common ground to achieve a certain goal, i.e. to close a deal or to establish trust or whatever, to build communication. That's why we use rapport. Building a relationship is taking that rapport to a deeper level, to a personal level, getting to know your prospect outside the context of business. And to be really successful in the Italian market, you need to be able to do that. I'm sure you've watched the Avatar movie. You need to see it breaking into the Italian market like this. It's like a network. The trees are all connected by a network. And the way you're going to successfully break into this market is by leveraging your connections, your personal personal relationships, and the personal relationships of the people who are very close to you. That is the way that you're going to really get into this market. And that is the way you're going to succeed and really unlock the fruits that can be gained from these business connections. When you're trying to break into Italy, you'll realize the importance of the family structures. Yeah, we've all watched these old Italian gangster mob movies, things like Scarface and The Godfather. These movies are based on real life exaggeration of real life stories and real life scenarios. Yeah. The Italians are very, very family oriented, and most of these small businesses that you'll be penetrating, small to medium businesses, are family run businesses. And therefore, to get into there, you've got to become part of the La Familia. Now, that doesn't mean that you can be, it doesn't matter, we're not talking about blood relationship, we're talking about having that close relationship where the relationship goes beyond business and into that personal realm. So you're part of the extended family, so to speak. And that's when you really then can successfully utilize these relationships to help you to get into and break into a lot of other companies and break open the market through the connections that you have within these close circles. So that for that reason, if you get invited to networking events or social gatherings, attend these, invest the time to really build those personal relationships with your prospects and their networks and their connections, and become part of the familia. I remember one time I heard Sparky do a negotiation call. And as a foreigner, bearing in mind I don't speak Italian, we're only picking up certain words. So this is how this negotiation sounded to me. Hey, da da da, prego. No, 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 no. Prego, prego, prego. Sì, 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 prego, prego, prego. Prego, prego. No, 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 no. Prego. 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 And then he put the phone down and we paced up and down the room for a minute. I'm watching it all like, what just happened? A couple minutes later, the phone rang again. The guy pulled back. All I could hear from the phone, prego, prego, prego. Now, for me as a foreigner, I was like, well, I would just thought, he come off the phone, put it down, like, yeah, Deloitte, 100K. I was sitting there like, what was that? What just happened? Wow, I was in absolute awe. And as a foreigner, I love these kind of words, and we have them in all the languages, like Daryl and Prego and these kind of words. I love these kind of words, these kind of magic words. They mean nothing, but they say everything. Power of Prego. So naturally, a few years later, what did I do? I thought I'd try out for myself, didn't I? So one time I'm there with negotiating with the strategy director for one of the biggest manufacturing companies in Europe, that are headquartered in Italy. I was on the phone to him. And I must have given my pitch. And at the end, I was like, Prego? But I must have been a bit nervous because I didn't really know what I was saying, so. Now, I must not have said it very loudly because he didn't really hear it. Yeah, because he just carried on negotiating afterwards. So the next time, so now I'm like, nah, man, this guy's squeezing me. I'm feeling my commission just going in. So I had to step up a bit. So I gave my counter offer. And this time I said it a bit more, with a bit more bass in my voice. Prego. He paused for a minute. Prego, prego, prego. The importance of building rapport and having rapport with your customers. One time, Bob came down to see me, and we went out. And the agreement was that because he'd come down to see me, I'd pay for all the expenses. So we went out, but as during the night progressed, I'd hit the limit in terms of what I could take out the cash point. And so we had to wait until the next day. So we had to take out some money, loan me some money, take out some money to finish off the night. And as the next day we're going back and we're calculating, okay, so how much you take it? I'll take about 100 quid. Okay, cool. I'll transfer you back 100. Well, no, wait. I ate from this 20 and you didn't eat, so let's only pay me 80. And I was thinking, get really confused about this. I was like, it's 20 quid. What we even having a discussion about? But he wanted to be fair. And it wasn't the purpose of the fact of, what's fair and what's just and what's right. It was that he actually just loved negotiating. He wanted to have this negotiation dance with me and come to a win-win situation. And this is what I think Italians, once you break past that relationship, it's just business, and you actually build a relationship to the point where it's actually on a personal level, and you actually have a personal relationship with that prospect, you'll notice that the deal sizes and the value of the deals will get bigger and better for you, because the Italians, they want to be fair. They want to, although the, Corona did hit the economy very, very hard, they are still fair and just people. They want to be fair. They want to have a nice win-win situation where both parties are happy. How do you know when your negotiation is going well? It's very simple. If the Italian is excited, if the prospect that you're speaking with is excited during the negotiation, then it's going really well. If they're calm, warning signs, warning, warning, warning. It's unstable. Yeah, think about it. Yeah. I remember one time I was having a negotiation with this chief strategy officer of this big manufacturing company. I came into we'd been speaking on the phone, but we hadn't really had a face-to-face video call, so we had one. And when I came in, he was like, Leon! And he must have had the camera, like he must have been sitting in this kind of conference room. And as he was greeting me, he must have realized the camera was quite far. So he started zooming in. So I'm like in this kind of coming down, seeing this conference table and seeing at the end of this long conference table. And as I'm coming in, it's like, Leon! And he's zooming into me. And I'm just seeing all these chairs. And I'm like, well, I felt like I was in the movies or something. And it was so much energy and so much passion, because we've been speaking for so long and, over the phone and just by email. And I hadn't really kind of understood the need or that craving that he had to have that face-to-face interaction with me. I didn't realize it at the time. But it was once we had that connection, we had that call, and I noticed the relationship just transition from that stage. We'd have a call. I'd set a call, a 45-minute call to go through feedback, and he'd get on the phone with me. And he'd already pre-looked through the questions. Okay, yeah, here we go. So yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, that's the question answer. Boom, 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 boom. Here's the answers you want. Right, let's spend the next 30 minutes or whatever just talking about how's life, how's things going on. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, all right. Canadians have got to be the most politest people on the planet. Have you ever tried to open a door for a Canadian? You might see a woman come through, after you, ma'am, and she'd be like, no, after you, sir. And you'd be like, no, I do insist, ma'am, after you. And she maybe walk through. And I always find that when I'm negotiating with Italians, it's kind of like this negotiation dance, you know what I mean? It's like, but it's done, they're passionate and they're really, really passionate about negotiating, but it's not an aggressive negotiation where this is a war to see who's going to win. This is a dance. This is a graceful dance, where we're trying to find a win-win solution, and it's more this. Would you like to go first? No. Would you like to go? No, I insist. And this is the negotiation dance, and you need to understand this when you're doing business with the Italians.